I will tell you how I generated my simple grass with the V-Ray displacement modifier. We'll start out with an empty scene and we'll grab a plane. The segments and length and width, we leave it 1. Next thing, we'll put up our material editor, grab a new V-Ray material, and to get information about the color we want to put on the generated displacement, we go on the diffuse channel and collect our bitmap we want to use to provide the color information. Simply drag and drop the texture onto the plane and enable Show Map in Viewport here. Close the material again. Now open up the Modifier tab and search for UV map in the modifier list here. Why UV mapping? UV mapping generates valid coordinates which the V-Ray displacement modifier actually needs to generate its geometry. Go and increase the tiling in U and V direction a bit to get a much more smooth and fine result on the texture here. Now open up the modifier list again and select the V-Ray displacement modifier here. And the parameters rollout, go for 2D mapping. The common parameters will open up the texture map, which provides our displacement information. Come on. Okay, here's the grass diffuse displacement JPEG. Please note that any displacement map should be big enough to provide a much more smooth result here for the geometry. Okay. The amount that you see that here is geometry actually generated, I will put up to about 5. The resolution to about 2048 and the precision to about 16 or so. I think this is enough and should provide anything we want. Just zoom a bit in, rotate it a bit like this, and simply click F9 for render. Okay, render now finished after 3 minutes and 6 seconds. You can see the geometry being generated by the displacement modifier. This is not quite a nice example, but it was only generated to show you how you can generate grass. To get much more nicer grass, just feel free to experiment with the settings here. You can set up Well, this was it for now. I hope you enjoyed this small tutorial. It was my first one, and see you back on